Happy Tuesday to you all, and welcome to video number 2 for the week. So I hope you enjoyed yesterday's. Those of you that have taken up the challenge for splits before lockdown, not even to get into the splits if that feels really far away for you. It can just be a case of improving whatever you got to yesterday with that monkey pose. See if in 2 weeks' time you can make that better, you can make that kind of smoother, or get to the same position but it feel a bit nicer. That's my goal. So maybe if you're already in the splits but it kind of feels like it's pulling a bit and maybe it's not as nice as it used to feel, then it can just be a case of making that position feel happier in your body. And then in terms of today, chuck your mat down because we're going to get straight into a little bit more of a power flow kind of circuit. So back to the Vinyasas, woo, haven't seen them for a week. And yeah, we're going to build some Vinyasa fire. Should be quite quick, but a nice big core blast. Come on up to standing for this one here. We're going to start in mountain pose. You want to be at the front end of your mat with your feet to wherever they feel comfortable. That might be feet together, that might be feet hip width apart. Drawing energy up from the feet now, right the way up into your midsection. Think a little tuck of the hips, a little tension through the butt and through the abs, the belly. Take an inhale and a shoulder roll. Take an exhale, let everything pull down towards the floor to set your shoulders back, set your head. Find that perfect, lovely posture. And take a big breath in, reach to the ceiling. Take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. Inhale and reach, pull that wrist up to the sky. And then over to the right side, feeling a lovely side bend through waist and hip. Inhale up through center. Exhale, change hands, change wrist, change sides, lean into that little open stretch. Inhale, reach up, tall palms together. Exhale, float your body down into your forward fold. Inhale, roll the hands up the shins, find flat back extension, push the chest forward and the tailbone back. Exhale, bend the knees, forward fold. Try and get your hands to the floor. Inhale with 2 long steps back, find your body into a plank position, and round 1 just think about popping your knees straight down and your feet flat to the floor. Exhale, tighten the elbows as close to your waist as you can, lower your body nice and slowly all the way onto the floor. When you land on the floor, your hands should be just underneath your shoulders, slightly behind to the side of the chest. Breathe in, pull the shoulder blades back, and by rolling your rib cage off the floor, lift into a little baby cobra. Exhale over knees and over toes. Push back into just a child's pose for me. Forehead to the floor, knees stay narrow in this child's pose here. Level 1 of our little firefly progression. We're going to work with right leg first. From your child's pose, can you think, inhale, shift body weight forward through a kneeling plank and take right knee wide to right elbow. Exhale, land the knee, push back. Go 2 more times there. Inhale, body weight shifts to plank, knee to elbow. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, rock. Exhale, child's pose. And on your last one, inhale, pull that knee tight into the elbow, and then hook the foot round and land it just outside your hand. Now if you didn't get that lunge through, then take a moment just to come out the hips, reposition that foot, take as much time or as many steps as you need to. And landing into our modified lizard lunge, come right up onto the fingertips. Inhale and drive your chest and collarbones forward to lift the head and sink the pelvis. Hold there for 1 breath. Exhale, flatten the hands, tuck your back toes to lift back knee, and send the foot into plank. On knees or toes this time, lower down through Vinyasa. Inhale through baby cobra, or push the body strong, staying hips on the floor for this round 2. Exhale, tuck the knees, and just push over the toes and into your child's pose. Inhale, come forward, this time with the left knee. Think shift to knee elbow, left knee. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, switch on the abs, brace the core. Exhale, back. One more strict. And one more to land your lunge. And inhale, knee. And then any way that feels right, land the foot. Up onto the fingertips, back foot relaxed. Inhale and drop your hips. Just feel a little bit of length here, come into the pelvis. As you lift collarbones, down the hips. Exhale, flatten hands and tuck back knee to lift. Find your high plank and come this time, strongest level of vinyasa if you want it. Staying off the floor, flatten the feet. Inhale the chest to the ceiling. Exhale, roll the hips back. Find your down dog. Pull the shoulder blades together just to let you allow a moment here for the spine to straighten. Feel as much knee bend as you need just to let your back relax, let the shoulders relax. And then inhale, eye gaze forward, feet step in between the hands and rise up tall to extended mountain pose. Exhale, lower. Good. Go again. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, float to the floor. We've got 2 more rounds here. As you can probably imagine, they're going to get a little harder. Inhale up the shins, flat back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, step back to high plank on knees or toes, vinyasa. Whichever level feels right for you. Working with the breath and a little bit of speed here. Drop back into down dog and then pop your knees to the floor. This time just draw the hands in so we're not in child's pose, we're in this lovely box stance. Think, inhale, right leg goes back and points behind you. Exhale, bring it forward, knee to elbow. Exhale, push back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. We're sending the shoulders forward of the wrists to kind of train that vinyasa movement. Last time here, bring it forward, knee wide, foot lands. Beautiful. Tucking the back toes is an option, peeling that back knee off the floor to come into our lifted lunge. Can you inhale the right arm up and take a twist? Turn towards that front knee. Then inhale, reach through your wingspan. Exhale, down your hips, bend your front knee more. Inhale, pull that back kneecap hard off the floor. Option, leave it rested. And exhale, find your hand back down. Find your high lunge. Take a vinyasa, use that breath. Then exhale to the floor. Inhale to lift. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to cow pose. Knees under hips, hands pull back ever so slightly. Left leg goes long behind you this time, squeeze it up. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, push back. Inhale, shift forward, shoulders forward of wrists. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, forward. Exhale, squeeze. This is getting your core going, yeah? Inhale, forward and land. If you're not making that land, don't worry. It's kind of hard to get your foot round. Just take as many steps as you need to there as the option. Picking up that back knee for a little stronger in your lunge. Breathe the left arm up. Exhale and down your hips. Inhale and squeeze that back kneecap high. Big tension in the quad to then relax and release your hips towards the floor. Breathe in, reach. Exhale and lower. Shoot on back to high plank. Take a vinyasa. Again, we're moving fairly quickly to warm up your body here. Exhale back through down dog. Inhale, step feet together to the hands. Exhale, hold your fold. And inhale, rise on up. Palms together at the top. Palms exhale down. We got one more round. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit out of breath. Exhale to the floor. Inhale up your shins like you're rolling up a pair of socks. Push straight, strong spine. Exhale down. Inhale, find find your high plank, take a vinyasa. Remember, the options here are still there. You can take your vinyasa knees and through baby cobra if that feels right for you too. Flip it back into down dog, and just looking at your feet in your down dog, can you bring your big toes together? So your feet are aligned together at the center of your mat. Exhale the shoulder blades together, maintain that straight, strong spine. And this time you're going to lift your right leg up to the ceiling. Option to stay with round 1 or round 2 here, just thinking 3 times come forward. Or we're going to take this into firefly. Lift the right leg, 3-legged dog, breathe in. Exhale, bend the knee, bring it forward to the elbow, shift to high plank. And inhale, pull back. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, push back. Exhale, push forward. Last time, find that knee right onto the elbow, make it touch. Exhale, back. And inhale, shift it forward. Land your lunge last time. Beautiful. Now the option here is to rest the back knee if you need to. We're going to stay strong. Pull the back kneecap hard off the floor, straighten that leg, and think, can you bend your front knee and float your hands just 1 inch off the floor? Find that connection of the feet to hold you still. And once the hands are floating, inhale into the sky. Lovely, intense lunge, this high lunge. Then inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, down your hips. Get your hips as low as they feel comfortable to sink. So you've got stretch up the front thigh, tension working in the butt, and then straighten the back knee as hard as you can. Inhale, hold. Exhale, sink. Inhale, reach up tall. And exhale, fold it forward. Take those hands inside the foot. Find high plank, take vinyasa with your breath in your own time. Beautiful. Staying strong in the shoulders here for a moment. It's our last bit of core work. Feet come together, big toes together in your center line. Breathe in, take the left leg up. Point your toe. And just lift that leg as high as feels right to go. If it doesn't make it all the way up above your hip, it's absolutely fine. Even if you're here, parallel 45 degrees to the floor, just think about trying to squeeze the butt and stay active in the glutes to take the leg higher. Inhale with me now, hold. Exhale, draw knee in, wide, tap elbow, shift to plank. Inhale, push up. Exhale, pull forward. 2 more. Feeling strong in the core here today, right? Last one as the knee pulls out, land it into a lunge and hold. Option to take the back knee to the floor, as always, or staying strong here. I want you to push some tension from your feet into the floor. Inhale and slide your hands off your mat. Hold. Find that balance, find that stability. Bend your front knee even more as you rise. I've got actual sweat kind of dripping off my forehead, which is what I wanted. I didn't call this flow a fiery one for nothing. Inhale, lift that rib cage now. Exhale, down your hips. Think about softening into the pose and then strengthening up the back knee. Hold for 1 more breath. Exhale, float those hands back down to the floor, stay balanced. And give me your finest, last vinyasa. Exhale, we push back, and off we go. Option on the knees, option hips on the floor. Flip it on back to down dog, and step your feet together, front end of the mat. Just hang out in your forward fold here for me. If you instinctively landed your feet together, take them a little wider out to hip width. Exhale and bend your knees. So we're trying to work the torso down onto the hips. And just let the head and the neck and the shoulders hang. If your fingertips don't quite touch the floor, think about taking more knee bend. So this stretch comes out of the hamstrings into the lower back. And if you want to, we can come into a little ragdoll stretch. So thinking hands, palms onto elbows, head through the little gap in your forearms, and a gentle little sway from side to side to ease out the hips, ease out the glutes just for a moment. Hang in the head, let the blood flow, restore back into your brain. Inhale, release the hands, find them to the floor. Exhale, step one foot behind the other, take a seat. And by bringing your feet flat to the floor and the knees about 90 degrees, just take a little roll onto your back. Lovely work, team. My glasses are super steamy. That's a good sign, yeah? That is a good sign, team. So your feet want to be just the other side of your hips. Take a little look for me to each side of your hip. You should just be able to see your heel and your toes. That means our feet are about hip width, slightly wider. From there, we're going to come up into glute bridge. So hands to the floor, palms face up, so we've got no support through the hands here. Inhale, pull the belly button in and squeeze the butt to tilt the pelvis. And push on up, rolling through the spine. Exhale, lower. Just go 2 more times there in your glute bridge. Thinking about squeezing the butt to engage to start. Rolling through the spine, a little higher onto the shoulders. Exhale, lower. Inhale, go again, think even higher, more squeeze in the butt and the hamstrings, more push through the heels to the floor. Exhale, lower. And our last one, we're going to come all the way up. All the way up is here. Hands interlace behind the butt. Walk a little higher onto your shoulders so your chest is lifting too. And then squeeze the butt as hard as you can away from your hands. Last little set. Inhale, lift your right knee in towards your chest. Hold. Exhale, straighten the leg to the ceiling. Hold. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, place it down. Go again, same leg. This time, squeeze your butt as hard as you can, take it higher, and do not let your hips drop now. Inhale, up. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lower. One more time, same leg. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe. And lower. Check on those hips. Squeeze them, keep them 1 inch higher. Now go 3 times through with your breath, left leg. Lift, lengthen, lift, lower the foot, keep the hips high. Same again, same leg. Squeeze that standing leg. The foot that's on the floor, make sure that butt has tension. Last time, up, lift, lower, down. Release the hands, curl through your shoulders to lower. Squeeze the knees into the chest and hug them to you here. Taking a little rock through the lower back, just for a moment. Hips from side to side, knees in tight to the chest. Oh, rock and roll that out. Big, strong, fiery flow there for your core. There's not really any such thing as power yoga, but what we kind of refer to when you hear people say power yoga is that nice fast movement, keeping everything up on your hands and your feet. So it's your core that's really working in those stabilizing positions, all that plank work. Hugging the knees right up close into your chest. Push them away and take a little rock on up to a seated position. My glasses are totally steamed up, which is a really epic sign that was really hard for me. And if it was hard for me, hopefully it was hard for you guys too. I hope you enjoyed it. It's nice to get back to our Vinyasa roots. And we're going to carry that on through the rest of the videos this week. I've got some nice cool poses towards the end of the week, stuff that we haven't done before in our videos, so hopefully there might be some new skills there for you guys to kind of unlock. Otherwise, feel super energized by this flow. Really hard work today. Nice and tough for the core. And if you're taking up the splits challenge, just hop straight into yesterday's video and roll through those stretches again, because they will get better every time, I promise you. And once again, I'm just going to send all of my love, all of my energy and my good vibes to you all through these videos, and out to everybody that's staying at home, because we're all doing an amazing thing for the planet. And I love you all.